And we're live. You guys get to see Mrs. Bullcow today instead of my ugly mug. Yeah. Let me see how this light's doing.
This thing's giving me a headache.
Put your hands out like you're walking through a cave trying to find your way through something. Like Sandra Bullock.
I'm gonna take this off. That doesn't.
just put them out one time for me. Just like, I mean, I guess so. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Take this stupid thing off. It's a blind taste test.
Take it off.
You can take it off. Yeah. Here, you want me to do it?
I didn't taste anything.
You don't have to do that. What's up, Thomas? You see, I'm playing games with Mrs. Bullcow. I put a. Actually, that looks good on you. You look like She-Ra.
I don't know why it hurt me. It was on my eyes.
Thomas Espicante is in the building. Folks, if you're watching this live or later, smash that like button.
I'm gonna do female Rambo movie.
There you go. Look at her. She's got friggin' metal in her
I'll
hair.
mess y'all up.
All right, so what are we doing today, guys? We have here in front of me Exhibit A. We have also Exhibit B. Now, I know the difference between these two pepper powders. The Idiot Files, what's up in the building? What's up, Danny? Espicante, Kevin, what's good, y'all? Smash that like. Give Mrs. Bullcow some love. Even if y'all don't like me, give Mrs. Bullcow some love. All right, so guys, what we are doing today is Mrs. Bullcow, she has never done a side-by-side comparison with 7-Pot Primo versus Carolina Reaper. We have I'm lucky enough to right now this is Ed's Carolina Reaper, okay? And I have Troy Primo's 7-Pot Primo powder. This was handed to me from Troy Primo's, right from him. So what I want to do is I got some goat cheese and crackers. Mrs. Bullcow, you guys know what? That cracker broke easy. All right, let's try this. Let's try this again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Mrs. Bullcow do blind taste test. No, I don't need to have her blindfolded. I was just being silly.
I'm not watching that because I think you just said which is which.
No, I didn't. I didn't say which was which. I just said I got two. I didn't say nothing. Nobody knows what's the difference between A and B. So just to make this fair, I'm going to show you guys. I have this measuring spoon. And I'm going to take one even. Okay? Even. And I'm going to put that on there. Mrs. Bullcow is going to give us a heat comparison and a taste comparison. Now, I will tell you this. Mrs. Bullcow's least favorite pepper in the world is the fresh Carolina Reaper. Okay? But she does like them dried out. And I'm the same way. My least favorite pepper would be probably like a chocolate Douglas, chocolate apocalypse. But Reaper's up there. For you talk about besides chocolate pods, Reaper is my least favorite pepper. Fresh. Now dried, I like it. Dizzy Dragon in the building. Dried, I like it. I do. I like it. What we're doing here, and we're going to talk about Charlie. What's up? See, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, I seen your comment earlier. Charlie don't like dried pods. Now, I like powder. I like fresh pods. But Mrs. Bullcow right now is she's doing it. She's going to do a taste test comparison. I'm not telling her which one's which. All I know is that she just got a spoonful of one powder. That was Exhibit A. Now she's going to try Exhibit B. Same amount, guys. You guys are watching this. This is why I do it. My wife's not going to lie. She's honest, and she will tell you. Ooh. She'll be honest, and she'll tell you. Now, I'm not giving her this yet. Leave it on the plate, because I want you to explain the heat, and I want your burn to come down from that one, so we're not cheating anybody here.
I don't know how to explain heat levels.
So what do you think of the flavor of that one? And then you can compare the two after you've done the second one. But do you like it?
It's fine.
Yeah. And I like, I like pepper powders. Now, don't listen to me. Last year, we had a good amount. I think I had a pound of Primo
It's definitely
powder.
not a weak pepper.
No, it's definitely not.
Which, I mean, we all knew they were going to be hot. It's Carolina Reapers and Primos, but.
And I'll tell you, there's
I don't know how to give like a number like people do. It's just.
Well, you're not gonna want to give it a number. You're having goat cheese with it too, but this is how
I tried some plain at the beginning, trying to get a better
did a little
idea.
lick of it, right? All right, now go ahead and try that other one. Do a lick that side where it kind of fell off. Just do a little solo bite, and then
I don't know how to explain the flavors.
That's fine. Just tell me which one you like better and which one you think's hotter. That's all we want to know. So there's many debate out there. There's the Ed Currie's original story that he crossed a.
One of these is definitely fresher.
Yeah, there's the ghost.
This one's fresh. So that's gonna kind of mess up the whole taste comparison because fresh powder is gonna taste way better.
So there's there's three.
This one's probably hotter.
Let's talk about the three major scenarios. The three major scenarios are this.
This one tastes better.
The Ed Currie did a. Dizzy Dragon said I change opinion on this debate all the time. So there's the original that Ed Currie crossed a sweet habanero with a ghost or a naga. That is very hard to believe because we've seen so many habaneros. I just crossed a hob with a Reaper last year. And whatever the case may be, we've seen so many. I don't believe that at all. Now I guess there was a retraction to that story, and then there was like, oh no, I thought it was a habanero.
This one's way hotter.
It was a scorpion.
You use the same amount, right?
Same exact amount. I measured it. Hold on, honey.
Second one's way hotter. And it tasted better. But I could tell it was fresh.
So you said the second one's way
hotter? I could tell it was like a newer powder, hadn't been sitting too long.
And you said it tasted better and it was hotter. Okay. The second one was 7-pot Primo, guys. And it doesn't have anything to do with they're both from this past season, the powders. It's got to do with that this just has the Primo just has more. It's a little bit less bitter.
You think I'm wrong?
You're 100% spot on.
No, I mean you think I'm wrong about that one being fresh? It tastes like a night and day fresh. It has to be fresher.
Well,
maybe one from the beginning of the season, one from the end of the season.
No, I mean I can say this I got from somebody that had got it from Ed, and it was broke down. And this one here I had sealed. Now I did open it up a few weeks back, so it's been open, but. That's I doubt that
one's so much hotter.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think that the Primo is hotter above pepper a little bit, not a ton, and I think it tastes better. The Primo to me has a red pepper flavor that just is supreme. Here, let me give you something good. Are you burning?
If it's that much hotter too, which I wouldn't be surprised if it is all the time because Primo's hot sauce is the hottest hot sauce I've ever had.
This one, right? Where is it?
And it's made with Primo's.
This is not released yet, but that's brutal.
Y'all have to remember that when you were realizing how many Scoville unit knocked back.
I'm going to make Mrs. Bullcow something really good.
He did something hotter than 66, equivalent to Carolina Reapers probably. He ate some really hot peppers.
Here, I'm going to do something for you, Mrs. Bullcow. Try this. I'm giving her, this is what she loves. This is for her to enjoy. This is a slice of a fresh pod with pepper powder and hot sauce, Mexican hot sauce. I'm actually going to try one myself.
Oh, wait, hot sauce.
Yeah, she got stupid with me over this damn hot sauce. So I had to make her a ton of it today. It's the yellow one.
I was about to be like Chris in prison in here fighting over food.
I'll do a little bit.
The only thing me and Chris are getting too serious about is food.
Look, I gave her this time. She can't complain. I gave her a full bottle and a freaking big old jar. That's yours, honey. That's good.
When it's this hot but good, I don't mind.
All right, let's get back to discussion. So there is a discussion.
I'm lit.
Is the Reaper a cross between a ghost and a habanero? I don't think so. I think that's I think it's the most ridiculous story ever. Scenario 2. That Ed Currie got his hands on the seeds for the Primo. He grew it out and renamed it the Reaper. And the Reaper and the Primo are the same pepper. I also highly disagree with that.
I don't believe that either.
They're not the same pepper.
Mm-mm.
Scenario number 3.
It's a Primo cross.
Ed Currie grew out the Primo, and that some bitch done crossed with a Moruga Scorpion or something at some point, or he crossed it with it, or it was an accidental cross or something. And originally he had a Primo. Yeah, originally he had a Primo, but now it ain't a Primo no more. That's the story that I stick to.
Primo is more stable.
Exactly.
It's hotter.
There is a taste. There is a floral taste to a fresh Reaper that I hate. She hates it, and the only other pepper that I hate that much is a Trinidad Moruga Scorpion, red Moruga. That's correct. Yep. Jeremy said Primo, and Jeremy knows what he's talking about. Primo sent out seeds early on. Ed got his hands on them, but Ed don't isolate, so the Reaper could be anything now. Jeremy, I'm very good when it comes to taste with food. I mean, we've had, back in the days, we had competitions. I won the Old Bay competition. Recreate Old Bay. Who could be the closest to it? We've done all of that stuff. And I'm very good at with flavors.
Where do you recreate Old Bay, in a restaurant?
Yeah, back at the Crown Plaza in New York. We used to have little battles and,
between the chefs?
Yeah, between the chefs, the cooks, we had line cooks, chefs. We had big, huge spot, man. I think we did Big Macs once and all this other stuff. We don't know because there's so many stories, but if that's the case, if he got him and then it was something that crossed,
Ed might not know.
And he might not.
Uh-oh.
I mean, but he should come clean and say, hey, I was growing it and it turned out to be something else. Because now a lot of people, and that's the last thing we want to do is we don't want to believe something bad about somebody if that's not the case, But as far as what I've seen, there's
either way, you didn't steal somebody's pepper.
But there hasn't been any proof so far. No pictures, no blogs.
Maybe what he did was impolite, but it wasn't necessarily unethical in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're the same pepper.
No, they're not. But who knows what happened? But I'll tell you right now. I think the
Primo's better. Way better.
The Primo's better. Now, don't get me wrong. Both peppers are floral and bitter. Super Hots just are. I mean,
I love Primo's Army hot sauce. It's one of the best hot sauces I've ever had. It was so good.
You want to put a little bit on your cracker?
I like Ed's hot sauces too. They're some of my favorite too. Other than Uncle Bookhouse, my only favorite hot sauces are the Primo Army and a third. Primo Army would be tied with my favorite from Uncle Bookhouse, and then Ed Currie's Gator is like my. I would put him third on my favorite second on my favorite hot sauce makers. Primo and Chris being my favorite top one, but Uncle Bookhouse to win me over because I've only had Primo Army. But when I have more of Primo's hot sauces, maybe I'll like.
There's more back there. I just haven't opened them yet. So, but yeah, two talented guys, regardless of how you feel.
And they both seem very nice.
Ed Currie is a sauce beast. The way he makes these sauces with just 30% or whatever he uses, 7% vinegar, little bit of vinegar and just peppers, long cook time.
Can you give me some more of the Primo?
He's a genius when it comes to that.
I ran out of the fresh.
Give credit no matter how you guys feel about any of them. I met Ed last week, or was it last week? I think I met Ed a couple weeks ago and stuff, but we don't know the whole story. I do know that there's no way I believe that the Reaper is a cross between a habanero and a ghost. Absolutely not. That's ridiculous. You go look on Google. That's what it says it is, and
that seems very far fetched and impossible. But if he claims that happened, I'm not going to call him a liar.
No, because there was a story later on where he said they just call it pepper in Jamaica, and he said so there was.
So he was saying it's like an unknown pepper to what we eat.
I mean, it could have been. It could have been the 7-pot.
If he's saying
with a Maruga,
if he's saying it's just a Jamaican pepper, that's believable. I don't think you should say that you can't believe that.
But he said sweet red habanero in the beginning, and that was before Troy had told what his cross was. So, but either way, we're. Either way, we're gonna put the drama down.
It could happen.
And we're gonna say this: they are not the same pepper now. So the people that keep saying they're the same thing, they are not the same thing. The Primo has, listen, I'm just old school, and I love that classic red pepper flavor. There's a flavor that the 7-pot Primo powder that we're eating right now has to it that the other stuff doesn't.
And it doesn't have a bunch of spices in it. It's just Primo. There's something good about it. I don't know what. It's just really good pepper. I never had one until recently.
Yeah.
Well, I never had one at all. I just had the hot sauce.
So Pakistani Naga and a sweet Caribbean. Right. Yeah, that's not it. Jeremy, are you sending me a little bit of Primo powder? Or Primo... I think...
Stomach. I better slow down.
Jeremy, are you sending me... I think he said he's sending me some Primo powder or some flake or some dried Primos. Just let me know because... I need a little bit. I have I have a little bit from last year that's sealed up. It's just a tiny amount, and then I have a little bit left in this bag. Not much, but I might need like a freaking half ounce for something. But I'm gonna get some bulk soon, like in another month or two. I got powder.
Will you hand me the Primo powder?
Oh God! I just lost. I don't know what that was. Here.
Guess what? Hey, that was on the table, not the plate. Okay, anyways.
I just cleaned it. Here.
Last night, Uncle Bull Cow dumped tincture all over the house. Shot tincture on the ceiling and all over my plant. And this morning, he fumigated the whole house.
Oh my God! Where did that go?
When me and the kids woke up, we had to escape back upstairs. It was crazy bad. The house has gotten a little bit like that before, but
look, I got pounds.
Crazy today.
I got pounds of powder.
Because he had I don't know, he put 4 different tincture, large containers. Maybe more than that in the dishwasher. So in the dishwasher, washing them just made the house bad. But he was also cooking hot sauce at the same time. Maybe that contributed.
Yeah, I got pounds of powder, but a couple of those are milder powders for a spice blend. Yeah, guys. Oh, not enough to send out. That's fine, Jeremy. I don't need it. I'm not in need of it. I just know you said you were dehydrating some. I know you asked if I want a little bit, and I don't care. I don't need it. I was just trying to see how much I had of straight Primo powder.
I forgot you got me sauce.
I had a lot last night. Yeah, don't eat too much of that. You'll get cramps, honey.
I'm already had it hurt.
So Troy gave me this sauce, and I know Jeremy got to try a version of it also.
It's thick, and Uncle Bull Cow doesn't like making his sauces thick, and I've been asking him to make his sauces thick. I think this is perfect. I'm not saying I like them thick. I'm saying it's thick enough to come out, and because it's thick, it's freaking hot. So I don't care if it's thin or thick. But if you make it thicker, it's gonna be hotter.
Yeah, that's fine, Jeremy. I don't. It's all good. I just seen you around here, and I was.
So y'all tell Uncle Bull Cow your opinion. Would you like to make some thicker sauces like this? Just who cares if they come out a little slow? They're gonna be hotter.
Well, the face-off will probably end up being that thick. That's gonna be the one I make. The one that's like that stuff's too. That's so damn hot. You got to be careful with it.
This is good. This is so good.
Primo Army.
There's gotta be a little sugar.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. No.
I don't eat sugar, so I detect sweetness in things that have no sugar. So maybe it's just a sweetness.
There might be a little honey in it, but I doubt it. It's really straight Primos and herbs.
Because everything has all food has a sweetness that if you don't eat sugar, you can pick up on.
What are you doing here?
That's why I actually enjoy not eating sugar.
You don't want that Reaper powder?
I enjoy foods better when I don't, because I can pick up on the sweetness to foods that I can't when I do eat sugar on a regular basis.
I'll tell you one thing. This is what we do, guys. We eat pepper powder on cheese and crackers like this all the time. In the winter.
I'm so sad. Pod season's over. We found some habaneros at the store. They were pretty good, but
you want to have another one?
I hate eating, like sitting down and eating gauntlets. That's like my least favorite thing to do by far. Or just eating one pepper I don't like. But I hate not having fresh peppers with my food. It's so good to have. Fresh peppers are better than anything when you're eating food.
This book I was going Rambo. You get cramped up from, but if you review sausage, Jeremy, you'd be all right.
Let's try a little Primo. And a little amarillo.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to do. Very good.
Yeah, I found that, I'm telling you right, and I've had fresh. Listen, I've had enough Reaper powder to know. I've had it freshly ground. I ground up a bunch for us last year and this year. Remember, I had dried them. I dried all them Reapers out that I had. That's hot.
I better slow down. One more.
Yeah, you're gonna get cat cramps. I had barely any breakfast. Well, I had breakfast, but it was a long time ago.
I hope I had enough breakfast, and it was a while ago.
Yeah, don't eat no more. You don't want to get cramps this early in the day. All right, guys. So as far as heat and flavor goes, we're going with the Primo. I kind of knew that. I already compared these the other day off camera. I wanted my wife to do a blind taste test. Her not know the difference of either one. She had no clue. Damn, that's hot. I feel it in my stomach already. You better slow down.
Stop. I didn't go on and on with my mouth if I had prepped, but I'm already going to be hurting.
You got good burn, though?
I got real good burn, but when things taste as good, I don't care how hot it is. I'll just keep going.
Yeah,
unlike
you're
peppers,
right.
Even if peppers are weak, like not that hot, I don't want to eat them at all.
Yeah, both peppers do have a good amount of bitter and floral to them, but the Reaper is more.
This sauce is a tiny bit bitter, but barely.
The Reaper is more bitter and floral than a Primo, in my opinion. So that's what Jeremy just said.
I think so too. I mean, sometimes you'll get Reapers that aren't so bad, but sometimes I get Reapers that I cannot even take a bite of. They're just so gross.
Rob Walker from Walker, Texas Pepper, he grew Reapers last year. He sent us some and it was in January, and I hadn't had a Reaper in a while, and it was actually good.
So I don't know I don't know if there's just a difference between the ones that taste good.
What's up, Michael?
Bad if they're
Michael Sherwood is in the house.
But some taste good. I mean, some taste fine, and some of them just taste disgusting.
Yeah. Guys, check it out. Anybody that's watching this, listen. I have a humongous giveaway. It's like $150 probably worth. Well over $100 worth. Plus, I'm going to pay the shipping.
We should do a taste.
I'm doing 2 giveaways. It's going to be on the same thing. I'm just going to do a... So, guys, New Year's Eve, I think it's 8 o'clock here on this channel. We're going to pick the numbers. Me and Mrs. Bulkhart are going to do a burn session. Don't mix them.
Could it be a difference? Nothing.
The difference is that the Reaper has a little bit, even though it's dried and we like it dried, it still has some of that flavor carries over. It's just like Maruga Scorpion.
Whatever happened, this is a better quality powder, and I don't know if it's only because of what type of pepper it is. I think the storage was better, must have been better. It might have been, later in the season. Because, I mean, one of them is like dry and crusty, and one of them is like soft and luxurious.
Yeah, well, there could be a little bit. We're doing a giveaway, guys. Enter your name. It's going to be, you got to go to my Instagram page. You're going to see a picture of a box with a whole bunch of stuff in it. There's sauces, there's tincture, seasonings, all kinds of goodies in there. A bunch of pepper seeds. You got, I think, 25 packs of seeds in there. Then there's another, I'm going to do I'm going to pick two winners. One's going to get that whole box. And the second person I pick is going to get 2 jerkies, some Sergeant on beef jerky, a peanut butter ghost cookie from Chris Ostrowski, and then 4 tinctures for me, and maybe whatever else I can, I might throw something else in there to sweeten the pot. So we're talking about big time, like big giveaways. And this I do one every year.
I'll be
so
with you.
This one is literally 3 times bigger. I mean, this is 3 times bigger, 4 times bigger than last year. So what you're going to do is go to the Instagram page, Uncle Bull Cow. You're going to look for that picture. You're going to see it. It's a picture of a bunch of stuff in a box. And what you're going to do is tag people. Just follow the instructions on there. Tag people. Come back. Watch. Live New Year's Eve. Me and Mrs. Bull Cow are going to get burned. Well, I don't know if we're going to get wrecked. But I don't know if we're going to do a challenge or not. Anybody? Hey, who wants to see Mrs. Bull Cow take on the Crunchy?
I can't.
You can't? You made me order you one.
It has sugar, though, right?
Yes.
I just ate the cherry bomb that had some sugar, and I was sick for days.
Yeah, she can't do sugar. So you're going to make me try to do that? I can't do that challenge.
I wish I could. It sounds delicious. I love sweet stuff. I'm kind of glad that I can't eat it because it does keep me healthy, but my teeth can't handle sugar.
I mean, everybody's told me
I grind my teeth to dust. So because I grind them so bad, I just can't eat sugar.
Jeremy, have you done the crunchy one before? Is anyone that's watching this, if you've done the crunchy one, comment below, whether it's live or later. Picante's like, do it, Uncle. But listen, you only got 4 minutes to finish it, man. That's like I heard it's like my fudge. Like, it's like hot like that. So, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I'm dying to bite into it and maybe do 1 or 2 bites. But Jimmy Pickles in the building. Pickles, we're doing pepper powder comparisons. In case you missed it, we had Exhibit B, blind taste test. Mrs. Bull Cow, only I knew what it was. And Exhibit A. Exhibit A was the Carolina Reaper. Those are that's Ed's powder, and then this is from Troy Primo. This is Primo powder. She chose Primo as the hotter and the better tasting pepper powder, which I already knew, but
Mommy, come on.
She's coming in 1 minute. Go ahead.
And whoever ain't tried the Primo Army, man, when that comes out, you're gonna get some. It's good.
Yeah, that sauce is awesome. And I messaged Troy and said, I told him, I said, Mrs. Bull Cow said don't change a thing. She loves it how it is and everything else. And so yeah, he's pretty satisfied with that. It's gonna be that or very close to it. And so that's gonna be a new sauce for 2023. I think he's just gonna literally call it the Primo Army sauce. We're the Primo Army, man. And yeah.
I like the label too.
Well, that's his poster. He just put it on a sticker, but
yeah,
that's
I'm sure
his
you'll see
poster.
that
He
before,
gave these out. Anybody seen these? They're signed. They're a lot of people have them framed. I might frame this. It's a signed Primo Army poster.
It's just so smart because it looks just like a little bomb.
Yeah, you love it. Did you see the thumbnail? I don't know if y'all seen the thumbnail for this video. What's up, Sonny? The thumbnail for this video,
I'll be with you in a moment, baby.
I used Troy's pepper, and then I have like the army, the tank in the background, but then I have Sandra Bullock like this, blind with the blindfold from Bird Box.
Oh, that's why you wanted me to stick.
Yeah. She hasn't even seen the thumbnail. Go in there, honey.
I'm not leaving the spoon until Mommy uses the spoon.
Well, we're gonna get going. You're fine. You can wait for Mommy. All right, guys, we love you. Make sure you hit that like button if you want, so you can share this. Tune back in. We will be doing more shenanigans.